before he came, may have taken edibles, maybe not. So if it's too funny, and if you cannot breathe, please don't call the security. So Thomas, I know you're here. That's a stressful semester with your scholarships. Please consider. Please welcome our next member. It's not your first year at Chuggle, right? Second year, right? Yeah, great. Please welcome our best member at Home Chuggle. Oh yeah, he was supposed to come. Have fun.
Thank you. How are you doing tonight? Cool. I like this crowd. I just want to state for the record, especially, someone special being here, I am not high. Yet. That's on the record, later tonight it might kick in. But, so little birdie told me that Sue Thomas is in the audience. Sue Thomas, I personally am a big fan of what you do. I don't know if you remember, but we had an exchange once at Dukem. You were sitting, eating your food, and I was watching through the window. I was starstruck. I guess I should get into some jokes, right? I mean, improv can only last me so long. So anyways, 2020's been kind of a shit year, right? We all know this. I think like 3 people before me have talked about it. But it's been so shitty to the point that so many bad things have happened. I don't even remember half of them. Because they just feel so long ago. Just like a couple weeks ago we had a hurricane and the southern half of the United States, and we've had a couple more tropical depressions. And I want to talk to who's naming these hurricanes now, because the other day I heard we had a Hurricane Toby. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No offense if anybody in the audience is named Toby, but that might be the least threatening name known to man. Think about it. If I'm on the coast and I hear Hurricane Katrina's coming, I'm thinking, that sounds like my ex coming to castrate me. I gotta get the hell out of here. But if I hear, oh, little baby Hurricane Toby's coming, I'm like, I'm taking this hurricane's lunch money. What's he gonna do, tell his parents? If you were in high school, Katrina's the girl that sits in the corner that nobody wants to be around because she is scary. She will mess you up in a heartbeat. Toby's the kid that sits in the corner just because he has no friends. Toby, if you are in the audience, you should take offense to that one. At a party on Saturday night, all the kids are out going to parties, getting drunk, losing their virginity. Toby's at home sitting in his parents' basement, playing D&D. It's me. I'm Toby. Yeah. But, seriously, could you imagine being killed by Hurricane Toby? You know how embarrassing that has to be? You might as well, die like a bitch on your tombstone. I couldn't even, worse than that, I couldn't imagine having to tell somebody that they lost a loved one to Hurricane Toby. It'd be impossible. I couldn't keep a straight face. We have a blood drive going on here at Truman. Everybody aware of that? I strongly recommend you guys go out and donate your blood if you can. Very good thing. I try to do it as often as possible. I don't do it because it helps people. I do it because I need the good karma. With final grades coming out this semester, I'm really banking on my professor, rounding it up about 10% to the next letter grade. By the way, fuck computer science. Is anybody out here a CS major at all? Anybody? You are? Fuck you, man. I'm just kidding. This is actually a desperate cry for help. I am doing so bad. Please, if you got some time, tutor me or something, because it is not going well. But anyways, back to the blood drive. So as I'm getting ready to donate my blood, they make you fill out this questionnaire. It's 50 questions, takes 15 minutes. And I noticed there's a lot of questions about sex on it. Have you had sex with someone that has had AIDS in the past 6 months? Something like that. Have you had sex with someone with chlamydia in the past 6 months? Have you had sex in Brazil in the past 6 months? I'm like, isn't there just I'm a loser option? I'm pathetic option. Maybe like I spend too much time playing video games to actually like develop social cues to build an interaction with someone that can one day lead to an intimate and consensual relationship type of question. Just something along those lines. It'd be super, I check the book, boom, 47 of the questions are gone. It saved me like a whole 10 minutes. And with those 10 minutes, I could rethink my life choices. Or play more video games. A is right. Probably the latter, right? Lately I've been having a lot of weird dreams. At least once a month now, I have a dream where I'm falling to my death. And it always scares the shit out of me. Not because I'm scared of dying, but because like I'm scared of waking up and I'm gonna have to realize that I still go to Truman. It's never a good feeling when you wake up in the morning. You guys like that one? Yeah, yes, Thomas is here. Yes, Thomas. I'm sorry. That's how we feel. I've been thinking a lot back on my life, like in high school when I was on the debate team. And if you guys don't know how debate team is, or even what debate team is, I want you to imagine having a pineapple in your hand and ramming it as far up your ass as you can. And then everybody in the room also has a pineapple in their hand, trying to ram it as far up their ass as they can. And whoever gets the farthest is the winner. It's a terrible experience. It's just nobody on debate team is ever fun. So I decided that I had to change this, of course. So the next time we had a debate, while everybody else dressed up in their suits and ties, trying to look professional, I dressed up like Neo from The Matrix. I'm talking full black trench coat, black shirt, black pants, black dress shoes, black sunglasses, slicked back my dark brown hair. I looked like I was about to shoot up the school. And I know that because the guy stopped me and asked if I was going to shoot up the school. But anyways, I got into the debate, and I'm trying to throw off my opponent as much as possible. I'm eyeing him up and down while he's just really creeped out at me because I'm eyeing him up and down. And then we get into the debate, and everything he says, I just make it my life goal to throw him off as much as possible. So like, he's saying something, no, you used up like 20 of my minutes, and I only had 7. I'm gonna keep going. But, so everything he said at the debate, he'll say something like, we are losing more and more trees in Alaska every day. This is a terrible thing. And I'll just make up some source like, actually, according to the New York Times, we are gaining more trees every day. That article you're citing was actually about squirrel sex. I got disqualified pretty quickly in. But hey, I mean, even if I was able to pull that pineapple a little down out of that guy's ass, I think it was a win for America. And that's what it's all about, just helping your fellow man, right? He gets it. I'm not gay, but I've noticed that I've done some questionable things over the years that make me think about it. Like, I recognize that it's a spectrum, but like, I'd say I'm about 98% straight, 2% looking for a good time. A few years back, me and my friends were hanging out during winter and it was snowing, and I always like messing around with my friends in the snow, which sounds a lot gayer now that I say it out loud. But what do you guys do when it's snowing outside? Give me some ideas. Throw some stuff. Snowball fight? Build a snowman. That's a good one. See, we don't build a snowman. We decided to build a giant penis out of snow, and it was 10 feet tall. We decided that wasn't enough. We decided to build 4 more penises in varying sizes so we could make a giant middle finger of male genitalia. If that's not a message, I don't know what is. Needless to say, my school was pretty pissed off when they found that in their front yard. Me and my friends, we felt like the gay. Like, it was cool. And I can say that because that's the 2% of me talking. While I was driving in the car the other day, I heard some study about how if you stare at someone in the eyes for 10 minutes and they're staring back at you in the eyes for 10 minutes, it has the exact same effect as getting high. So if anybody wants to meet me after the show and have a little wear the devil's contacts, I don't know. If you're looking for a good time. The other day I was eating some Reese's, and we have a dog, and dogs always like to eat chocolate, as you know, and you can't give dogs chocolate. But I've always wondered why we can't give dogs chocolate. Like, I know it kills them, but I've never really thought farther than that. Like, do they get sick? Do they just start throwing up after hours, or do they just like explode after 2 minutes? I never knew the difference. But anyways, our dog's coming over, she's trying to eat my Reese's, and I say, "No, Kel, you can't eat this. This is poison, this will kill you." And then I took my 9th shot. Smoked a few cigarettes, you know, good stuff. Alright, I got one last joke for y'all. Hopefully it's a good one. The other day, I'm having trouble remembering that I'm an adult. The other day I realized that I walked in on my roommates eating popcorn at like 3 p.m. and I thought to myself, they can't do that. It hasn't been dinner yet. You can't eat snacks after dinner. But that's just the way I was raised. Like, you can't eat snacks before dinner. You can't talk back. You can't have your feet on the table. You can't masturbate in the kitchen. You can't handle knives. You can't leave your dishes out in the living room. You can't masturbate in the living room. You can't masturbate on your dishes in the living room. So, you know, the usual parenting stuff. But I realized that I'm an adult now. I don't live with my parents. The possibilities are endless. I'm sure my roommates don't like the sound of that. They don't get a chance because I'm going to go home and relax. Thank you guys so much.